Hi there! My name is Bella and I do my best to reduce waste and live a low-waste lifestyle whenever possible. My partner and I recently went on a camping trip and I wanted to share a few low-waste tips that we follow to reduce waste and leave no trace. First up, we bring reusable water bottles and water jugs instead of bringing plastic water bottles. We use these Nalgene water bottles all the time and we love bringing them camping. We just put them in our backpack and we are good to go. We also bring a larger jug like this that has a water spout and we fill it up and we sometimes even put it in the freezer to help keep things cold, and when the ice melts we can just refill the waters that we need to, and it's just nice to have backup water just in case. We also have this big water jug that we use that has a little dispenser on the side. We love using this drink cooler because it has a spout and we can use that to refill our dog's water, our water bottles, and we can use it to clean the dishes. Speaking of dishes, we bring reusable dishes instead of disposable dishes. I got these plates and bowls at the dollar store or something, so they're very cheap, and even though they're technically plastic, we are reusing them over and over and over again. We are not throwing away paper plates and bowls every time we eat a meal. We also have plastic reusable forks, and we have these stainless steel fold-up forks, which these are probably going to be really good for backpacking if we ever go, but it's the same concept. We can just use these utensils, wash them, and reuse them over and over until they break. Also, it's super convenient to just keep these dishes in our camping bin. That way we don't have to remember to buy more disposables, and they are just ready to go every time we're ready to go camping. It might be a couple extra steps to make sure you have reusables and dish soap and everything to make sure these stay clean and you are able to use them while you're camping, but it is so worth it not having a huge bag of trash full of forks, knives, plates, paper plates, bowls, whatever. It is so nice to just have these and not have to worry about a bunch of trash at the end of the night. Piggybacking off the dishes, the third low waste tip is to save some old pots and pans to reuse for camping. I had this old pan that I was about to donate or throw away or recycle or something, and I realized I could just use it for camping. It was perfect for our potatoes. We just put our potatoes in here and put it over the camp stove, instead of normally what we used to do is put our potatoes in a foil pocket, and we can also just clean it when we're done with it and put it in our camping bin. We do bring foil when we go camping, and we put our foil right on the top of this. That way it kept the potatoes nice and cool or warm and helped them cook. So that was nice. We definitely recommend bringing foil because foil is just great to have to cover something or quick wrap something up if you're wanting to cook like a banana or fried apples or something like that. We also did this with another old pan that we were going to get rid of, and we've used it several times. So we did end up having to get rid of that one because it was starting to get physically broken, but we were able to use it one last time on this cooking trip, and that was great for eggs, and we have used it before for potatoes or meat or anything like that cooking over the fire or the camp stove. If you don't have anything just sitting around that you aren't using anymore, definitely take a trip to the thrift store for more old pots or pans or griddles or skillets or anything that you need for camping. Another group of items that we keep in our camping bin are washcloths, hand towels, and old oven mitts. We do keep a set of paper towel rolls in our camping bin just in case for like super extreme messes, but we rarely need to use those because we normally just grab a hand towel or a washcloth and it's super easy. We can just rinse this off, and then when we get home we can just toss it in the washer and it is good to go for the next time. We use these oven mitts for adjusting campfire logs if we need to, and for grabbing those pots and pans that are on top of the campfire, because they can get really hot and it's really nice to have. Again, don't forget to throw all of these things in the wash when you're done with them at your campsite, because they will smell like smoke and you want to make sure they're nice and clean before you go shove it in a bin that may or may not see the light of day for another couple of months. The last set of items are not necessarily reusables, but things that you can give a second life when you go camping. And these are items like plastic grocery bags and paper towel rolls. I'm talking about the empty cardboard base of the paper towel roll, so when we're done with it, we like to save them and we will put dryer lint inside of them, and they are great for campfire fire starters. These DIY fire starters really do work. You do need to make sure you have a bunch of the dry kindling and maybe even some leaves on top, because they will burn a lot faster than your regular fire starters that you can get at the grocery store or the camp store for a couple of bucks. Also, when we're shopping for our camping groceries, we like to grab a couple extra grocery bags because we do use reusable shopping bags when we go shopping. So we do grab a couple of the plastic bags, and these are great to help keep things dry when you're camping. You can use them for dirty shoes. You can use them, we use them for gathering kindling and dry leaves, and we'll keep them in a dry plastic baggie in the car. That way nothing else gets extra dirty. So again, the paper towel rolls and the plastic grocery bags are great things to just have on standby. So if you have any extra before you just toss them in the trash or the compost or anything, consider saving them for your next camping trip. I do have one last bonus tip for all of you pet parents out there. We have a old Ziploc bag that we have been using over and over again for our dog's food. So instead of bringing our dog's big kibble bag, we just use this Ziploc bag that we have been refilling over and over again to our campsite. And that is all of the tips that I have for this video. I'm honestly surprised I didn't use reusable bags as a tip because we use those for everything. We definitely brought them along on the trip, but I thought I wanted to give you a couple of tips and tricks that you might not have heard before. I hope these tips were helpful, and if you have any low-waste camping ideas that you follow, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear it and try them out on our next camping trip. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I'm planning on making some more low-waste content, so you can expect to see that coming soon to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these were helpful. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!